This is Rosa Carp with the Carp Realty Group and your home so guaranteed. Well, I wanted to let you guys know that it is certainly springtime, and today as I walked outside, it was actually a nice sunny warm day. Well, at least while I stayed under the sun, but I recognize by the time you receive this video, there might be still a little bit of cold weather, perhaps some rain, but one thing I know for sure is that it is springtime, which takes us a little bit closer to summertime. And this is something that many people look forward to. You know, in real estate, springtime also represents a time when a lot of families begin to consider their next move, especially as kids end up getting out of school. That's the time that a lot of families transition into their next home. But we also recognize that springtime sometimes is not the happiest time for some people. And one thing that we recognize is that especially during this pandemic, a lot of people have hit through with hardship. And recently I learned that a lot of the kids that end up coming out of foster care soon go into homelessness. About 30% of all children coming from foster care end up becoming homeless within 2 years after becoming of age. On a national average, only 8% of all foster children that make it to college end up graduating. But thanks to Promises to Kids, a nonprofit organization who's dedicated to reunite foster care children who have fallen into the system due to neglect, to abuse, in their Guardian Scholarship Program, one great thing that they're seeing is that about 85% of all of their foster kids who enter higher education end up graduating. And this is an amazing statistic. I mean, when you compare 85% versus an 8% graduation rate of children who are often finding themselves alone and lack the support that most would when they go to college, that's a big deal. Most of us have gone through this pandemic, and we've all had our stories to tell. But one thing that really touches my heart is that when a lot of college students were being sent home, a lot of foster children didn't have a place that they could go back to. And this is reality of what foster children often go through, and some of the stories that we may never hear about. That is why it's so dear to our heart to continue to support the efforts that Promises to Kids does, not just by helping siblings that have been separating through the foster care be able to reunite, but also to help youth as they grow older to begin to have the tools that they need to really be able to succeed in life. Now, we hope that you could join us in this mission to be able to fund and help Promises to Kids even more than we have in the past this year. And you could do so by referring anybody who you know is looking to make a move, anybody who might be considering buying their first home, their move-up home, or potentially selling their home and moving on to the next phase in life. So if you know of anybody, by all means, feel free to reach out at 619-254-0334 or by going to our website. Now, as always, we are here to help you and those who you love be able to navigate through the process of home ownership. But in the process, we want to thank you for joining our mission to help foster children around our county to be able to have a better shot at life. Now, until next time, this is Rosa Carp with the Carp Realty Group and your home so guaranteed.